Hello and welcome, my name's Bros. Today we're talking to you about Halo 5 over some Halo 4 gameplay that I got on Ricochet. So, basically, this is going to be what I want for Halo 5, what I'm looking forward to. They are going to take some parts from the trailer as well, just not show you the parts but talk about parts from the trailer, because everyone's seen the E3 trailer that got released. The whole in the desert, his cloak falls off and then some crazy, I think, Prometheus, it looks like it, but sort of thing, bird. So that's basically all you saw, but if you guys remember from the end of the last one, that he was taking his, I can't remember if it was just his helmet he took off or his whole armor set, but you did see it was leading you to believe that he was going, I guess, into Master Chief retirement or something that none of us ever want to see, because there's no more Halo with Master Chief. I'm not saying that Halo is bad without Master Chief, but ODST was alright. The story was cool. It was a good change. It wasn't amazing because Master Chief stories are always crazy epic. And, Halo 3 had to be the best Halo, I felt. I think the story was awesome. My favourite mission on Halo, Halo 3 is definitely my favourite. If I had to pick a mission, it would be Ark, the whole sand one, where the reason I love that was when you bring down the, all your reinforcements and stuff, that is the best part. You say, yeah, for some badass, got these great, mongoose with rocket launcher, marines, that's just the best. You got, warthogs and scorpions out, it's just awesome. Get off track completely already, but definitely looking forward to it as I look forward to every Halo game that comes out. Story just needs to be epic as always. They're not going to mess up, because otherwise that whole 343 is just going to destroy Halo, because Bungie aren't doing. I know a small group of people from Bungie stayed on to keep going with Halo with 343, but everyone was worried it was going to destroy it, and I was slightly worried that it wasn't going to be as good, but it turned out perfectly fine. The story was awesome. The story was really in depth, and the whole terminal bits, collecting all the terminals in the missions, and then you had to go into the waypoint? Oh, I think it was waypoint. You had to go in, and then you could completely told you the whole story of the Prometheans, which was awesome, because they're this thing that just jump out and you just didn't expect that, and then it broke it down really easily. It was pretty cool. Next point, probably about multiplayer, because the story you don't really have to worry about. It's going to take care of itself. It's going to be an awesome story. I honestly don't want Halo games to stop being made, so I don't want anything to happen to Master Chief. I don't want. But I know they brought out Reach as well, which that was a really good one. I enjoyed playing. But Master Chief is the best, and that is always the best when he's in them. So it's going to take care of itself. What I was really disappointed with this time was they made a big thing about Spec Ops. Was it Spec Ops? No, Spartan Ops. Which, yeah, I played the first, the free, when it was free for the first couple of months, whatever it was, and 10 weeks, and they were okay to play, but they just got repetitive and boring, and it felt like I was just playing a really poorly done, the story behind it was interesting, slightly interesting, but it was just a poorly done story. That's all it felt like, and being repetitively in the same place, fighting the same sort of hordes of enemies. So it's just they could have brought it out as a cinematic mini film, and if you took the cinematics from what they did in Halo Wars and just did that instead, I think that would have been a lot better. And put their time into that instead. When it just good cutscenes and an alright story, then it was filled with boring gameplay and fighting waves of boring comments. So Halo 5, I would love to see a better version of that, and I think that'd be awesome. Maybe just completely scrap that and do a completely new idea. I do horde mode, complete horde mode, from Gears of War. But just I felt they bigged that up and they made it seem like it was an amazing thing. And I think a lot of people might have just switched off after, like I did with with not paying, like, 'cause you didn't want to pay for it because you didn't really enjoy it that much. So I guess that lastly brings me to multiplayer. Multiplayer is always great, and I play it loads the first couple of weeks, and then it does get that slightly bit boring. So, but what I don't normally do, which I'm going to start doing when I do on the new Halo, is buy all DLC for it, because I think that's what's going to keep it fresh and keep it interesting. The new maps, like the new achievements are listed with it as well. But Halo does, I think, every time it does just sort of die down in the multiplayer. Everyone's like, you got the people that play constantly all the way through, but then you got people that just like leave it and then like they enjoy playing it for the start and then come back down again just to mess about with it. They don't take it seriously for as long as other games. So I think, but what they did on this one to like prolong the playing time is with the whole challenges with weapon skins, with the whole buying your perks and stuff. You had to work up with the SP, the Spartan points to be able to buy stuff. So it made it more interesting. So Halo 5, I think if it goes in just slightly more in depth with that, not going too crazy and overboard, but if it just goes slightly more in depth, then that'll keep people playing longer because they want to like level up all their stuff and just get to the best they can be and have like the coolest armors and the coolest weapons and the coolest loadouts. So I think that would be awesome. I really wonder if they're going to bring in like armor skins, so like all the weapon skins. Because I bought when I got it, I got the Arctic for Halo 4. And when I bought it, I got the Arctic gun skin. So if they do like Arctic armors as well, but I know you got the whole red versus blue thing, so it's harder to do that with this. But if they bring like Lone Wolf out, then you've got Infection anyway, so the Flood game type, then you can easily do that. So that can give you like variation, even more variation within the game for multiplayer. So that's basically it. That's what I'm looking for. I'm always going to look forward to Halos as long as they keep making them. So there's a couple of things I'm thinking about that hopefully changes are going to happen with it, but not too drastic to take away from the solid Halo experience that it always is. Lastly, I'd like to say I picked up a copy of Halo Wars because I played all the Halos, and I was going to get Halo Wars. It was like ages ago when it first came out, but I saw that it was a sort of like top-down commanding troops and stuff. But it is actually a really good game. So if none of you have played it, because it's not a proper normal Halo game, it's actually a really fun game if you get like a couple of friends together playing 3v3s online, or just playing by yourself with 3v3s. It's a really fun game to play. So I'm just going to say that because a lot of you people might have overlooked it and not because it's not a traditional Halo game, but it's actually a lot of fun. So I'm going to leave the rest of this video. There's only a couple of minutes left of the gameplay. Didn't do too bad. We lost the game, but I didn't really play the objective. But I got some kills. So if you guys have any other thoughts, be sure to leave them in the comments below. Like if you like this video, subscribe so my channel is basically Halo at the moment. So subscribe if you want to see some Halo gameplay. I upload regularly. And I'll see you whenever. Thanks for watching.
Ball out of bounds. New ball spawned. The enemy has dropped the ball. Your team dropped a ball. Ball drop. Ball. New ball spawn. Drop the ball. New ball spawn. Killing spree. Ball weak. New ball spawn. Thirty seconds left. Ball drop. 10 seconds. New ball spawn. 4, 3, 2. Game over.